The Irish dramatist Oscar Wilde said, "I regard the theater as the greatest of all art forms, the most immediate way in which a human being can share with another the sense of what it is to be a human being." Theater has been an essential element in every major civilization, and playwrights have been the driving force in reflecting the stories, history, and lives of their cultures. William Paterson University is doing its part to encourage New Jersey playwrights to write plays that will tell our stories. For 8 years, the university has sponsored the New Jersey Playwrights Competition. One of the founders and coordinators of the competition is our guest today, Ed Matthews. Welcome, Mr. Matthews.
Thanks for having me, Kelly.
It's a pleasure. So tell us a little bit about the New Jersey Playwrights Competition. How did it begin, and how has it changed over the years?
Well, 8 years ago, we decided that the theater productions on campus, the theater production area, wanted to help young playwrights, and by that I mean not necessarily youthful playwrights, but those who had less exposure. And so we decided that it would be great if we gave them the opportunity to expose their ideas, their work, to our audience, and for our students and our audience to get exposed to them, those new ideas. So we decided upon a contest, and it sort of evolved and grew. And so now we've had lots of different playwrights. We include musicals, so we've done several different musicals in the 8 years. And, well, we've just grown it to the point where now we're working with a fully professional staff when we do their productions. The contest reward is to have a fully staged production for the winning script.
So how does the play actually make it into the competition?
Well,
what's the process?
Okay, during the spring, late in the spring, we sort of put out a playbill online and to Backstage and through any channels we can that we're open for submissions. The submissions, any playwright in the state of New Jersey, or if there's 2 playwrights or composer and playwright, as long as one of them lives in New Jersey, they can submit their resume and a synopsis of the play or piece that they want to put into the process. We look those over, we try to see what's appropriate, something we can stage. We know that the production is going to be probably in the black box theater, so we can't do something that's so large that it wouldn't fit in that space. But we select about a dozen to 2 dozen plays and or musicals, and then we circulate those to what we call the reading committee. People that we know, people that are on campus, some of the faculty and staff on campus, and professionals around, and we ask them to give us feedback. From that, once everything is read, usually in August, we select, up until now, we've been selecting 3 finalists. And those finalists are given staged readings, which is what we're talking about now, in December. From that, the 3 readings go forward. We get feedback from the audiences that see them, the cast, the directors, and then we pick the show that we think and the author that we think we can help the most, and we give that a fully staged production.
Briefly, can you just tell us some of the plays that made the cut?
This particular year, this year we split it into 2 sections because last year a musical won, and we realized that the popularity of musicals usually dominate. So this year the 3 plays that won, let's see, there's one called When Phones Came to Liberty Creek by Michael Betancourt, and that's about a small town that finally got phone service in 1999, so it's sort of a comedy with some drama in it. There's The Harrowing, which is about relationships with people when one of the people, the main character, is actually dying. Although it is a comedy and it's not funny in that sense, but there are oddball characters that this person has run across that come back into his life. And the last is called A Matter of Dreams, which is by Judah Scoff, and that's again another relationship with people who don't necessarily know what they want. And then there are 3 musicals, are a little bit more complex. One is called Welcome to Shoofly, which is about a baking contest in a small town that really gets strange. On top of that, the other 2 are Daybreak, which is by Bobby Cronin, which deals with relationships, cross-generational relationships and how the past influences the present. And the last one, let me just see, is called Life, Love, and Happiness, which again is another relationship, but more appropriate to
Okay.
College 20-year-olds.
Okay. Quickly to wrap it up, can you tell us the dates and times?
Sure. The 3 musicals take place on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday right after we return from Thanksgiving break. So that's November 29th and 30th and December 1st.
Okay.
And the plays of the next week, which are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 6th, 7th, and 8th, all in the Black Box Theater, all free of charge, and the audience gets to help select the winners.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Matthews.
Thank you.
There you have it. See the shows for free here at the Hunsaker Black Box Theater before they make it to Broadway. For a quick look at the New Jersey Playwrights Competition, you can get more information at WP Live on the WPUNJ.edu website.